Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Okay, hello, guys. We are going to start today. Today is May the 6th. Today, we are finishing our English course, this level, A2. Today, the last activity, it means task 6, final exam, closes at 11:55 minutes. So, right now, you can check your grades out because the activity number 5, task 5, has been already graded. So you can look at your final grades. Remember that you need 300 points to pass this English course. So I think we have done a good process. I suppose you have had some meetings with your English tutor there in Melgar or Girardot. I don't know if it's in Melgar or it's in Girardot that you meet with your teacher, with your English tutor. And today we are going to do some exercises, some activities to finish our meetings, our sessions of It's Time to Talk. Okay, so remember that today we the task 6 closes. So if anyone or someone of you have not presented that test, you have to do it after this session because it's going to close. Okay, so in Spanish, I am going to give you some information, some important information to take into account. Hoy a las 11:55 se cierra la actividad número 6, el examen final. Ya estamos entonces cerrando nuestro curso el día de hoy, mayo 6. Se cierra esa última actividad que es el examen, entonces si no lo han presentado, hasta necesito entonces presentarlo porque a 11:55 se cierra y no hay más chance. La actividad 5 ya se terminó de calificar. La actividad de writing, el writing forum. Entonces, si no lo han revisado, pueden mirar ya las notas, ya allí las encuentran. Recuerden que para pasar el curso se necesitan 300 puntos. Hace 8 días les dije que si faltaba alguna actividad por realizar, tienen alguna actividad pendiente, me pueden escribir y con mucho gusto les daba la oportunidad. A los que lo hicieron se les brindó la oportunidad hasta el día de hoy de presentar alguna actividad, de realizar alguna de los quizzes o de presentar bien sea el Writing Forum o el Speaking Practice. Si no, ya hoy estaremos cerrando. Espero que se haya hecho un buen proceso a lo largo de estos 3 meses. Me imagino que con su tutora ya, no sé si en Melgar o en Girardot, donde se encuentran, pues también hayan hecho ese buen proceso, donde ustedes vean el avance en su proceso, en su aprendizaje de esta lengua, recordando pues que es un proceso que no es de un día para otro que ustedes vayan a ver los resultados, ¿no? El aprendizaje de un idioma, de una segunda lengua, pues toma su tiempo y es cuestión de mucha práctica, ¿no? Entonces, sacar tiempito ustedes, no solamente cuando estén haciendo el curso de inglés, sino todos los días, sacar tiempito para revisar, para escuchar, para ver algún video, alguna temática, estudiar, para que puedan ir afianzando y ir desarrollando esas habilidades. Y les decía que entonces ya hoy finalizando vamos a realizar una serie de actividades, así como veníamos desarrollando la semana anterior, donde se trabajan diferentes habilidades, específicamente pronunciation and listening. Those two activities, pronunciation and listening. So I'm going to share with you my screen. I don't know if you have any doubt, alguna duda, alguna inquietud que tenga con respecto a actividades. Recordemos que todo el proceso como tal de ustedes en las quizzes, en las actividades 3 y 5, pues yo directamente soy el que los califico, ¿no? Si tienen alguna duda, alguna inquietud, con mucho gusto. De lo contrario, entonces continuamos. Okay, today we are going to start checking some words in English where you don't pronounce some sounds or some letters. Okay? As I have said previously, there are not strict rules in English to follow regarding the pronunciation, no? But here, right now, we are going to look at some examples of silent letters that we don't pronounce in some words. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is important that you that you bear in mind some cases like this in order for you to learn how to pronounce. Because remember that the pronunciation in English is quite difficult because it's as everybody says, you write in one way, but you pronounce in a different one, no? You write in one way. You write, for example, an A, but you don't pronounce an A. You can pronounce an A, an E, an I, or you can pronounce that word or that sound, okay? So here you can see in this chart that there are some letters, for example, the first example, you don't pronounce the H. In these words, in all these words, you don't pronounce H, no? What happened? When we teach the pronunciation of some sounds, for example, we teach that the H is pronounced like a J in English, in Spanish, no? In Spanish, like a J. For example, when we say house, you pronounce that H like a J, no? House. But in these words, you don't pronounce the H. You don't pronounce the H, no? For example, architect. Architect, no? You don't pronounce the H. Cows, character, chemical, choreograph, chrome, echo, ghost. Here, honest. Honest. You don't pronounce the H like house, like, no. You say honest. Hour, mechanic, rhythm, scheme, cool, stomach, and what? Okay, so in these words, in this list of words, you don't pronounce the H. Okay, now let's see another example. In these words, you don't pronounce the K, no? So you say neck. You pronounce from the second letter, no? Neck. Need, knee, no, knife, nap, knock, knowledge. Okay. So this K, these words, you don't pronounce this K. Next, here we have some words with B, but we don't pronounce that B. You pronounce until the last letter, the previous letter. Okay, so for example, you say bomb, climb, okay? You pronounce until the M in this case. Bomb, climb, come. Bomb, climb, come. In this one, you don't pronounce the B. Det, det, doubt, det, doubt, dam, lamb, satchel. Listen to these words, satchel. You don't pronounce the B, satchel. And the last one, thumb. You know what is thumb? This is a part of a body. What is a thumb? A thumb, guys. You know what is a thumb? What part of the body is a thumb? You know? Yes. This one, this is a thumb, and this is a thumb up, no? Thumb down, thumb up. Thumb up, thumb down. Okay. Let's continue. Now, in these letters, in these words, you don't pronounce the U sound. The U sound, you don't pronounce the U sound. Okay? And here we have biscuit. Biscuit. This is like a cookie in American English, but this is in British English. Biscuit. Build. Guilty. Bag. Guess. Guest. This one is guess, no? And this one is guest with a T at the end, no? Guess, guest. Guide. Guitar. Antique. Okay? Another one, another group of words. In these words, you don't pronounce G. So, assign, Benin, campaign, champagne, consign, design, foreign, rain, resign. Yes, you can listen to me that I'm not pronouncing G. I'm not pronouncing G. Okay. Next, we have here some words where you don't pronounce the E. You don't pronounce the E. Breath, change, change. You pronounce until the G, change. Like, love, vegetable. Here, we don't pronounce C. We pronounce, here we find S and C, both S and C, okay? But we only pronounce the first letter, is, the is sound. So we say descend, sin, scent, science, and scissors, okay? In these words, you don't pronounce the L. So you say almond, almond, bam, cam, could. This is the past of can, no? This is the past of can, the verb can. I can do exercise, I can write, I can listen to. And here you don't pronounce the L. You say could, no more, could. Have, have. And finally, we have some words where we don't pronounce the P at the end of the word, or in the middle, or at the beginning. It doesn't matter where the P is, you don't pronounce the P. Coop, cupboard. You don't pronounce the P, you pronounce the B, cupboard. Psychology. When you say, okay, I'm going to study psychology. For example, one of you, if you want to study that career, you have to say, I'm going to study psychology. I'm going to study psychology. Receipt. You don't pronounce the P. Receipt. And pneumonia. That this is pneumonia. Okay? Okay, guys, so I need some volunteers who want to pronounce some words, some list of these words. I'm going to clean up this one. And let me see, here we have today we have, till now there are 13 students. Aileen, Alison, Andri, Dana, Eddie, Isabella, Junior, Laura, Maria Paula, Melanie, Paula, Sarai, and Sharon. Okay, first one is Aileen. Okay, Aileen, we are going to start with you. I need you to pronounce, Aileen, I need you to pronounce these words. Look at the screen and you are going to pronounce these words, Aileen. I am all ears. I am listening to you, Aileen.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Biscuit.
Remember, you don't pronounce the U, no? You don't pronounce the You said biscuit. Okay, continue, Aileen.
Biscuit, bill, Kirill, beige, guest, guest, guide, guitar, and take,
Antique.
antique.
Antique. Okay, good. Okay, next. Alison. Alison, you're going to pronounce this group of words. Alison.
Señor profe, ¿no se lo escuchó?
You are going to pronounce these words, Alison.
Pronunció ese, ¿sí?
Yes.
Nat, net,
Need,
net, net, net,
knee. This
net.
one. This one is knee. This one is no.
Okay. Knife,
Right. Yes.
nope, knocks, no, knowledge,
Knowledge. Knowledge. Okay, these words are similar because it starts with now, no? Now is a verb, know, saber, no? For example, I know how to swim. I know to drive. Serían que yo sé algo, yo sé manejar, I know to drive. Sé nadar, I know to swim. And knowledge is a noun. Knowledge is conocimiento, no? For example, I have knowledge about English. I have knowledge about mathematics. Okay, good, Alison. Next. Now we are going to continue with Andri. Andri Najibe, please. You are going to pronounce this group of words where you don't pronounce B. You don't pronounce the letter B, okay?
Okay, teacher. Bomb, clean, come, dit, doubt, doom, lamb, settle, tom.
Okay. Remember that in this one you say climb. Climb.
Okay,
Good.
teacher.
Okay, good. Okay, next. Dana. Dana Guerra. Dana, you're going to pronounce this group of words where you don't pronounce, you don't bear in mind the G letter. You don't pronounce that letter, okay? Dana? Okay, Dana, are you there? Dana? Wait a minute, Dana. Maybe it's Dana. Okay, Junior. Okay, Junior, it doesn't matter. Okay, Junior, you have to leave. No problem. Go ahead. Okay, but what about Dana? I'm not listening to Dana. Dana, you do have a microphone? Do you have? Can you speak? Okay, next, Eddie. Eddie, please, could you read this group of words? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you are not listening to me. You are not listening to me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thanks, Paula. But Dana, I don't know what happened with Dana and Eddie Santiago that you can speak. Isabella, what about you, Isabella? Could you speak? Could you read these words? Oh, Isabella, no la escucho. I can't hear you. Isabella, you have a unmute your microphone, but I can't hear you. I can't listen to you. Let me see the chat if you are okay. Okay, Eddie Santiago says that he has some technical problems. Maria Paula Duran says the same thing. She has some technical problems, technical issues. Isabella, I couldn't listen to you. I couldn't listen to you. Okay, let me see. No me sirvió el micrófono, profe. Ok, Isabela. All of you have problems with the microphone today. What a pity. Laura Barrera, what about you? Could you speak?
Assign,
Okay.
thinking, campaign, champagne, consign, design, foreign, rain, resign.
Okay. Okay, there are some words to correct. For example, campaign, champagne, okay? No champagne, sino champagne. Consign, no consign, no consign. Okay, but it is good. You don't pronounce the G, so it was good. Let's continue with Maria Paula Duran. Hello, Maria Paula, are you there? Maria Paula.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Maria Paula, please. You are going to read the long list. This one, the first one, the list with the letter H.
Architect, chaos, character, chemical, choreograph, chrome, echo, gold, honest, hour, mechanic, rhythm, team,
Scheme.
school, stomach, what?
Okay, the part of the body is stomach, no stomach, it's stomach, okay? Very good, very good. Okay, guys, so that's something you have to take into account, huh? That in English, sometimes we don't pronounce some letters. We write some letters, but you don't pronounce them, okay? It's very important to take into account. Let's continue with Maria Paula Duran. No, see, yes, Maria Paula or Melanie, I don't remember. Maria Paula, are you there, Maria Paula?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Melanie, no, Melanie. We're going to continue with Melanie. Melanie, you're going to read this short list, only 5 words with the letter E. Remember, you don't pronounce the E in these words.
Okay, breath, change, like, love, vegetable.
Yes, very good. Paula, Ricardo,
Yes.
this one, you're going to read this short list with the letter C. You don't pronounce the C letter in this case.
Descent. Scent. Scent. Signs.
And
Y-
scissors.
Scissors.
Scissors. The last one, scissors, no? Scissors. Is the object you use to cut, no? The object you use to cut is the scissors. Okay, in these two words, the difference, the only difference is the letter, the sound T at the end, no? Here, sin, scent. You have to pronounce T at the end. Okay? Okay, good. Next. Sarai, you are going to pronounce this short list, this list of 5 words where we don't pronounce the L sound. Sarai, go ahead.
Almond, palm, calm, cold,
Could
cold, and half.
and half. Okay, very good. We stop here. I'm going to continue with another exercise. But this one. Okay, as you can see here, I'm showing a picture of a city. You can see here a city. There is a swimming pool. There are too many people here. For example, Adela, Dimitri, Will, Kevin, Paul, Mrs. King, Mr. Cardoso, Anne, Claire, John, Sarah. There are too many people. There are Adam, Susan, and too many activities that people are doing here. Some places, for example, a swimming pool, a park, the city news, postcards, a ferry. You can see a ferry here. There are apartments. There is a taxi. There is a dog. There are too many things here. And I need you to speak about this picture. I'm going to choose some people from the list, and you are going to talk. What you are going to say, I don't know, but you are going to say something about the picture. You are going to pick up some person. For example, you are going to say, okay, Dimitri is in the park. Dimitri is wearing a yellow t-shirt, blue jeans. He's making a phone call. He's, I don't know, whatever you can speak or you can say about these people, okay? You are going to say something about this picture. You can use present, past, future, I don't know. Whatever you want, okay? You are going to say, taking into account, base it on this picture, okay? You can say whatever you think, whatever you suppose. You can suppose the things they are doing or why are they there, what are they doing? I don't know, whatever. Okay, do you understand? Is it clear for you? The idea is to speak, okay? It doesn't matter if it's in present, in past, or in future, but you have to speak, okay? Is it clear? Do you understand, guys? Students, do you understand? Okay, so we are going to start, let me see. We're going to start with Maria Paula Duran. Maria Paula, you are the first one. What can you tell me about this picture? What can you say about this picture, Maria Paula? Anything? Okay, let me see that, Maria Paula. Okay, Maria Paula.
Adam and Susan are swimming.
Okay.
pool?
Yes. What else? What
Um,
else?
¿Puedo escribir otra, profe? Teacher?
Yes. Yes, of course.
How is boy newspaper?
Okay. Okay, so Adam and Susan are swimming in the swimming pool. That's right. Paul is buying a newspaper. Good. Very good. Okay. Let's see another person. Andri Najibe, please. What can you say about this picture? Andri,
Yes, teacher.
okay, what can you say about the picture?
He's playing the guitar.
Okay.
Other
Yes.
Adam and Susan are their swimming class.
Okay. Good. Very good. But remember, you can say activities, actions, what they are wearing, no? They are wearing a blue t-shirt, they are wearing, or he is wearing, or she is wearing, no? Whatever. Okay, good. And let's see another one. Sarai, please. Tell me something about the picture you have in your screen.
Mr. Cardoso and Mr. King are on the bush. Keep bush.
Okay, another one.
Adam and Susan is swimming.
Okay. Adam and Susan are swimming, no, remember, because there are two people. So if you are talking about only one, Adam is swimming, Susan is swimming. But if you are going to say using both of them, Adam and Susan are swimming. Okay, Mr. Cardoso and Mrs. King are not exactly on a bus. That's a ferry. That's a ferry, no? El ferry, no? El ferry. That's the ferry that in some cities from the United States, you can see the ferry as a transport media. Okay, in this case, this is not a bus, this is a ferry. Okay, but it's good. Alison, now, what can you say about this picture?
Kevin rides a skateboard.
Kevin? Okay, skateboard.
It's a skateboard.
Okay, Kevin. Kevin, we can say, for example, Kevin is a skater. Kevin, you can say too many things. For example, Kevin is young. That's one sentence. Kevin is young. Okay. Kevin is a skater. Or Kevin is skating. No? Kevin is skating. Okay. For example, you can say Kevin is on the street or Kevin is skating on the street. Remember that you have some knowledge, some English knowledge, so you can make a more complex, more longer sentences, no? For example, you can say Adam and Susan are swimming in the swimming pool. They are wearing swimsuits, no? Traje de baño, they are wearing swimsuits. Adam and Susan are wearing glasses, as you can see there. They are wearing glasses. They are in the swimming pool. Next to the swimming pool, there are two chairs. Next to the swimming pool, there is a park. You can say too many things. So it's important for you to speak, try to speak as much as you can, okay? For example, one student says, Paul is buying a newspaper. Perfect. But you can add more things to that sentence, no? For example, Paul is wearing a red hat. He's wearing a white t-shirt, brown pants. He's wearing white sneakers. He's buying a newspaper in the city news. Okay, so you have to try to speak as much as you can. It's very important for you to speak, to try to speak in English, to try to use more vocabulary. Okay, let's continue. Eileen, what can you say about the picture?
Adela. Adela is playing guitar. Computer.
What else?
Otro.
Yes. Another sentence.
And is riding
Bicycle. Okay, good. For example, you say Adela is playing the guitar. Yes, but you can say Adela is playing the pop music in the guitar. Or Adela is playing a beautiful song in the guitar. Okay. Or you can say Adela is in love and she's playing the guitar for her boyfriend. Okay. So you can add more and more words, more complement to your sentences. It's important for you to do that. Okay, for example, here we have Paulo Ricardo sent in the chat. Adam and Susan, this swimming. Okay, Paula, that's not correct. You have to use the verb to be. Adam and Susan are swimming. What happened here? Acá, mire, Paula, usted nos envía esta oración. Va a permitirme acá, la voy a tomar de ejemplo para explicar unas cositas acá. This is the sentence you sent. Adam and Susan did swimming. Okay, this sentence is wrong. You wanted to say, quiso decir, Adam y Susan están nadando, ¿cierto? And that's not correct because you write like this swimming, okay? That's not correct. The correct sentence is Adam and Susan are swimming. So you can say this, Adam and Susan did swim, but it's not correct, okay? I know, I understand what you want to say, you mean, but the correct sentence is this, Adam and Susan are swimming. What can we think here? You are using an online translator, okay? That's what I suppose you are doing. You are using an online translator, and when you wrote, you write Adam y Susan está nadando. And that's why the online translator write this. Entonces, acá entonces tomamos esta oración. Vamos a tomar este ejemplo de la oración que nos hicieron y nos enviaron ahí. Dice, Adam and Susan this swimming. Le decía, no, la oración es incorrecta. La oración correcta es Adam and Susan are swimming. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Lo que yo supongo es que utilizó un traductor en línea, ¿cierto? Escribió la oración, pero entonces no la escribió correctamente en español. Entonces, por eso no la tradujo correctamente. Hoy día, los traductores en línea son muy buenos. O sea, uno no puede decir eso, no puede negar esa realidad de que son muy buenos. Pero, si nosotros no le damos el input, solicitamos, así como con la inteligencia artificial, si no le hacemos la solicitud correctamente, exactamente, él nos va a arrojar el resultado correcto. Lo más probable es que se escribió así, en español, y se envió así para que la tradujera. Adam y Susan está nadando, no era están, y con tilde en la A, están, aunque es muy diferente. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que pasa? El traductor coge y traduce en muchos casos palabra por palabra. Entonces, Adam lo deja igual y es el and. Susan igual, está. Cuando llega el está, entonces hay dos formas de decir está, que es sí, así. Por ejemplo, cuando yo digo esta mesa, this table. ¿Sí? Ese es this, es esta, sin tilde. Porque cuando es con tilde es el verbo estar. ¿Sí? Diferente. Entonces ahí el traductor nos dijo this, no utilizó fue el this, porque él no supo si estaba hablando de esta con tilde o esta sin tilde, entonces podía ser cualquiera de estos dos. ¿Sí? Y ahí entonces nos damos cuenta que se está utilizando, digo yo, lo más probable, entonces para que lo tengan muy en cuenta eso. ¿Ok? Okay, in the chat, I can see there are some other sentences. For example, Sarah is watching the news. Perfect. Anna is riding a bike. Perfect. Paul is buying a postcard. Good. Tom is listening to music with his headphones. Sarai is watching TV. Okay. Yes, mire, that's a good example. That's a good example of sentence. I'm going to write it here. Tom, but Tom, this Tom is not completely, not John. Maybe it's John. Okay, that's John. John. John is listening to music with his headphones. Okay? You can say, you could say only John is listening to music, and that's all. John is listening to music, that's all. Okay? Entonces, perfectamente ya puedo decir simplemente John is listening to music, and that's all. Pero acá le agregaron algo más. John is listening to music with his headphones. Y podemos agregarle algo más. John is listening to pop music. ¿Sí? Or John is listening to rock music with his headphones. Y podemos agregarle algo más. ¿Dónde está John? Let me see. Okay. Outside his building. Okay, so you can say only John is listening to music and that's all. But you can say John is listening to rock music with his headphones outside his building. Okay? Entonces, ustedes perfectamente pueden hacer una oración como esta, ¿sí? And that's the idea, esa es la idea de practicar, ¿sí? De generar algo más, de hacer un poco más, ¿no? Perfecto. Sarah is watching TV. Paul is bought on a paper. He was wearing a red cap with a shirt white and gray pants. Okay, that's a good example that wrote Eddie. Look at this. This one. You can say what they are doing, the activities they are doing, no? Adela is playing the guitar, but you can say also what he or she is wearing, no? For example, he was wearing, remember that when we use wearings in order to talk about the appearance, the cloth we have, no? He was wearing a red cap. You can say he was wearing a cap, but you can say the color. He was wearing a red cap with a shirt white, but here is a mistake. We don't say shirt white. Remember that you have to change the order, no? We have to change the order. You don't say a shirt white, no, you say a white shirt and gray pants. Good, very good. That's a good example. Let me see. Sarah is watching TV. Where is, okay, Sarah is watching TV, but we can say, hey, we can say Sarah is watching TV. Good. but we can say more things. What is Sarah watching? Where is Sarah? No? Sarah is in her apartment. Sarah lives on the second floor. We can say that. Yes, Sarah is on the second floor. Sarah lives in an apartment. Sarah is watching a soap opera on TV, maybe. Or Sarah is watching a contest on her TV. Okay. Sarah is sitting on the couch, or Sarah is sitting on the sofa. Yes. Look at that. You can say too many things. You don't have, you can say the traditional sentences, okay? Adele is playing guitar. No, you can say too many things. You can add more information to the sentences you can say or you can write. Okay, for example, Melanie says, Adela is playing classical music on her guitar. Good. She is wearing a red shirt, orange pants, and has black hair. Good. Okay. And what is the difference? What is the difference between when you speak and when you write? ¿Cuál es la diferencia ustedes cuando escriben y hablan? Okay. Lo primero, pues, obviamente, es el temor a equivocarse cuando ustedes están hablando, ¿no? A pronunciar mal. Pero como les he dicho, ustedes tienen que aprender a equivocarse y tienen que saber que la equivocación es un proceso normal. Es un proceso normal dentro del aprendizaje de una lengua. O ustedes si tienen hermanos menores o ven a un niño de 2, 3, 4 años que está aprendiendo a hablar hasta ahora, él perfectamente no va a decir, no conjuga bien el verbo, no dice yo sé, ¿cierto? No va a decir yo sé, sino que puede decir yo sepo o no sabo, ¿cierto? Ustedes lo han escuchado. No sabo, van a decir, y eso es perfectamente viable, porque es un error que se comete porque el niño todavía no sabe cómo conjugar el verbo y eso nos puede pasar a nosotros, es un error. Pero sí de eso se trata, de que ustedes hablen y que ustedes traten de decirlo. Ahora, cuando ustedes están escribiendo, pues tienen tiempo para pensar, ¿no? El tiempo que no tienen para decirlo de Dios, ¿no? Que yo les pregunto a ustedes, bueno, dígame una oración con esto, entonces no tienen tiempo para pensar, sino que de una vez tienen que empezar a hablar, a decir las cosas, ¿sí? Es por eso que cuando ustedes se les facilita un poco más cuando van a escribir, ¿no? Porque pueden revisar, pueden decir, ah, no, esto no está acá, esto va mal, esto no está así, esto, y pueden corregir. Pero entonces, la idea es que ustedes se pongan a practicar lo de hablar, la parte de hablar, de speaking, es muy importante. Okay, guys. So, now we are going to continue with other exercise. We're going to stop here. I'm going to clean this. We have here a reading. We have here a reading. The reading says, my family at home. My family at home. And we are going to read. I'm going to give you 3 minutes in order for you to read the text. Each one of you is going to read the text, and then I'm going to do some exercises. Okay, so every one of you is going to read. I'm going to mute my microphone and stop my webcam in order for you to read the text. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to read the text. You're going to listen to me. And then some of you, maybe two of you are going to read. Okay, so listen to me, guys. My family at home. My name is Michael and I live in a beautiful house. It is a small but nice looking. It has a small garden. I have an older brother who loves to study in the garden. I prefer to study in the living room. My younger sister loves to read in her room every day. My mom loves cooking healthy food in our kitchen. I give all my salads to that. I don't like vegetables, but my sister loves them. We enjoy having breakfast together. We have a nice time to share and laugh. Then we wash our dirty dishes and clean the house. At night, we have dinner. My dad plays the guitar and my mom sings. My brother loves to play video games. I watch some TV shows and my sister keeps reading. Laura, Peter, and I usually go to bed at 8 p.m. But my parents go to bed late. Okay, now I'm going to choose two of you. Then the first one, Sharon. Please, Sharon, could you read the text? Could you read the text, Sharon?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Michael and
Michael.
my name is Michael and I live in a beautiful house. It is small but nice looking. It has a small garden. I have an older brother who loves to study in the garden. I prefer to study in the living room. My younger sister loves to read in her room every day. My mom loves cooking healthy food in our kitchen. I give all my salad to that. I don't like vegetables, but my sister loves them. We enjoy having breakfast together. We have a nice time to share and long.
Laugh.
Then we laugh. Then we washed our dirty dishes and cleaned the house. At night we have dinner. My dad plays the guitar and my mother singer. My brother loves to play video games. I watch some TV shows and my sister keeps reading. Laura, Peter, and I usually go to bed at 8 p.m., but my parents go to bed late.
Okay, go to bed. Remember, go to bed at 8 p.m., but my parents go to bed late. Okay, good. And another person said two of you going to read. And the other one is Eileen. Eileen, please, could you read the text?
My family at home. My name is Michael and I live in a beautiful house. It is small but nice looking. It has a small garden. I have an older brother who loves to study in the garden. I prefer to study in the living room. My younger sister loves to read in her room every day. My mom loves cooking healthy food in our kitchen. I give all my salad to that. I don't like vegetables, but my sister loves them. We enjoy having breakfast together. We have a nice time to share and laugh. Then we wash our dishes and clean the house. At night, we have dinner. My dad plays the guitar and my mom sings. My brother loves to play video games. I watch some TV shows and my sister keeps reading. Laura, Peter, and I usually go to bed at 8 p.m., but my parents go to bed late.
Okay, good. Very good, Aileen. Okay, now we are going to check some vocabulary. First of all, we're going to check some vocabulary. Very, very easy. For example, nice looking. You know what does it mean? Nice looking. How can we translate that word into Spanish? Nice looking. The house is nice looking.
Como que se ve bien, como bonita.
Okay, you can say beautiful, or you can say nice looking. Nice looking es como agradable, o sea, como bonita. This is some kind of synonym for beautiful, for cool, or algo bonito, chévere, ¿cierto? Okay. It has small garden. We are talking about the house, so we are going to say some parts of the house, no? This is one part of the house, the garden. What is the garden?
Jardín.
Yes, that's right. The garden is jardín, no? I prefer to say my younger sister. When we say younger sister, no? We say that we have a sister who is younger than me, for example. If I have a younger sister of a younger brother, it means that I have a sister or a brother who is young. Okay, who is young. For example, I am 49 years old and my younger brother is 42 years old. Okay? On the contrary, my older brother is 52. Okay. I am 49, my younger sister is 42, and my older brother is 52. Okay? We say garden, now room. The room of each one of you, no? I don't know if each one of you has a room, but it's another part of the house. Kitchen, another part of the house, no? See, there is another part of the house. No, no more. Okay, loves cooking. Healthy. You know what is healthy?
Saludable.
Healthy. Yes. Okay, today, healthy is a very important word because many people are talking about healthy food, no? To be healthy, to eat healthy, no? When you eat healthy food, you eat healthy. I give for myself a stone. Okay, this word is a little difficult to pronounce. It's a little difficult to pronounce. You have to say vegetables. Vegetables. Hey, listen to me. Vegetables. 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 And I don't like vegetables. When you say that you like something or you don't like something, I like, I don't like. In this case, I don't like vegetables. My sister loves them. Share. What is share? This is a verb. What action is that? Share. You know what is share?
Compartir.
Yes. For example, share time, no? Compartir tiempo, share time. Share moments, compartir momentos, compartir tiempo o momentos especiales, share special moments. And laugh. What is laugh? Know what is laugh? Or you can say a synonym for that word. Laugh is like smile, no? Smile. Yes, that's right. Laugh or smile are the same. That's why we say we have a nice time to share, laugh, ¿no? Tenemos un tiempo agradable, ¿para qué? Para compartir y reír. Dirty. What is dirty? You know what dirty is?
Sucio.
Okay, this is the opposite of clean, no? When the house is clean, is the opposite of when the house is dirty, no? Dirty dishes. That's why you have to wash the dishes, because the dishes are dirty. And clean the house. At night we have dinner. My dad. Remember that in English we can say my father, my dad, my daddy, no? Those three words are the same. My father, my dad, my daddy. And for your mother, you can say my mother, my mom, my mommy, no? My mother, my mom, my mommy. Those three words are synonyms. Okay, my dad plays the guitar, my mom sings. I watch some TV shows, and my sister keeps. This keeps. Where is it?
Mantener.
Okay, mantener, seguir, continuar. So when we say, my sister keeps reading, she was reading before and she continues reading, no? My sister continues reading or my sister keeps reading. And Laura, Peter, and I, which are the boys, the children, go to bed at, when we say go to bed, you can say go to bed, you can say go to sleep is the same, no? Go to bed, go to sleep is the same. At 8 p.m. my parents go to bed late. What is the opposite of late, guys? What is the opposite of late?
Early.
Early, no? Early, that's okay. For example, I wake up early. Or on the contrary, I wake up late, no? I wake up early, for example, at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m., so I wake up early. But if I wake up at 8 or at 9, I have to say I wake up late. Okay, I suppose that you can understand the meaning or the whole idea of this reading, because it's quite easy. It's a simple vocabulary, and the structures we use here is very, very common, very easy, because we are using here present. For example, my name is, has, it is, I have, I prefer to study, my mom loves, my younger sister loves, I give, my sister loves, we enjoy. All the text, all the reading is in present simple, no? So I know it's very easy to understand. Now, taking into account this text, this reading, I need you to write and send me in the chat something like this, something very short. It doesn't have to be so long, but you are going to talk about a little about your family, okay? A little about your family. You are going to write, you are going to send me your reading in the chat, okay? Do you get it? No tiene que ser tan largo, pero entonces me van a escribir algo de su familia, de ustedes, ¿no? De su familia, de ustedes, algo me van a escribir que no sea tan largo, unas 4 o 5 oraciones, y me la van a escribir, la envían en el chat, ¿ok? So I'm going to give you, let me see, what time is it? It's 4:12. So you have until 4:20. You have 8 minutes. You have 8 minutes in order for you to write something about you. Okay, and Najib says that the internet is not working properly and she has had some problems. You are going to write something about you and your family. Or maybe in 4 or 5 sentences, you have 8 minutes in order to do it, ¿no? Tienes 8 minuticos para escribir entonces algo acerca de su familia, de ustedes, que me puedan contar acá, lo van a escribir, lo enviar por el chat. Okay, so I'm going to mute my microphone, stop my webcam, and I'm going to give you 8 minutes from now. Okay, guys. Okay, Eileen has already sent. 2 minutes more. I'm going to give you 2 minutes more to do that, to do the exercise, okay? 2 minutes more. Okay, now we're going to check some text, some sentences you wrote. Okay, for example, Eileen, I live with my mom, my stepfather, and my pets. In the morning, they do exercise. In the house, I study. We have a nice time to share in the laugh. No, to share and laugh. Then in the afternoon, we're watching TV. At night, we're watching Netflix. And after, we go to bed approximately at 10 p.m. Good. Isabella wrote 5 sentences. My family is made up of 8 members. Oh my God, Isabella. My mother, my stepmother, my stepsister, my 3 dogs. Okay, 3 dogs. You have 3 dogs, and my cat and me. Okay, you have 3 dogs, 1 cat. Oh my God. So let's say we like to watch movies together and have lunch together. Each one is in charge of a different task to organize the house. My mom likes to play with the dogs. My stepmother likes to watch series. My stepsister likes to watch television, and I like to sleep and draw. Remember that you can say, in English, you can say watch television or watch TV. You can say watch TV, no more. Okay? That's all. But you can say it's watch TV or watch television. That's okay. We are united, but we have our difference. Good. Eddie, I live with my parents and my sister in a small house in Melgar, Tolima. We have a big TV where we watch TV shows or horror movies. At night, we have a dinner. My mother watch Netflix series. My sister watch videos on YouTube, and me play video games with my friends. Good. Paula Ricardo, my name is Paula. I live in a beautiful apartment. Paula, you say my name is Paula. I live in an apartment with my family. Now you can say, I live in a beautiful apartment with my family. I live, no, that's a mistake. I live with my parents, my sister, and my nephew. I love to read. My sister likes to use her phone. My nephew is playing with your friends, and my parents work. I'm Andri. I live in Melgar with my parents and my younger sister. Our house is nice. My parents cook very well. My sister likes drawing, and I like to read romance book. My sister and I go to school in the morning, and my dad goes to work. My mom stays at home. Finally, at night, we have dinner together and go to bed. Very good, Angie. Melanie, my nickname at home is Mel. Okay, Melanie, at home, your family relatives told you Mel. Good. I live in a big house. I live with my dad, my mom, and my sister. My sister studies at the university, and I study from Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. I love eating salad, but my sister doesn't like it. In the afternoons, I play the piano or guitar and sing. Okay, Melanie, so you like music. That's good. It's quite interesting. My mom likes to watch movies with me, and my dad works. At night, my family and I watch movies or go out to eat and talk. We like to spend time with our family and travel. Good. Maria Paula Duran. My name is Maria Paula. I live with my family in a large house. You can say in a large house or in a big house. My older brother is a university student. My mom loves spending time with us. My dad likes to cook in his free time. Okay, interesting. And my grandmother likes watching her favorite soap opera. Okay, the soap operas. Here in Colombia, it's very traditional to watch soap operas, no? Telenovelas. You are going to say telenovelas in English, you say soap operas. I prefer to spend time, my free time, reading or watching movies with my family. Laura says, my family and I live in a neighborhood called La Sultana. I don't know the names of your neighborhoods in Melgar. Our house isn't that big, but it's very pretty. I have 2 brothers and a sister, but neither of them lives with me. I see my niece every day. No, I see my niece every day, and we play together. My parents and I go to Girardot almost every weekend to have lunch and buy things for the house. My mom and I enjoy making cakes. Okay, the cakes are delicious. I like cakes a lot. because we all really like sweet foods. Okay, me too. Dana, in my house, there are 4 people, my mom, my dad, and my sister, and me. My mom likes watching cooking videos, and my dad enjoys listening to music and rest. My sister likes watching videos on her phone, and I like sleeping. Oh, Dana, you like sleeping. We enjoy watching movies together on Sundays and having a good time as fun. Shut up. I live in a beautiful house with my mother and sister in the Rojas Pinilla neighborhood. Okay, now I know that there are 2 neighborhoods in Melgar. One is La Sultana and the other is Rojas Pinilla. The house has 2 floors. My mother loves going to the gym, and my sister loves playing soccer. I love soccer too. I like playing soccer on weekends, especially on Saturdays. I have a white cat named Cookie. Okay, your cat is Cookie. And I take him for walks because he is very playful. At night, we often cook and watch horror movies. Okay, good, very good. Okay, it's quite interesting to know something about you guys. It's very interesting to know about what you do, where you live, what you usually do. Okay, guys, so I think that's all for today, guys. This is the last class. We are going to finish a little early, but that's all for this English level, A2. And I don't know, maybe or maybe not, we are going to look in the next one. We don't know. That was a pleasure to be with you. My special advice, or it's important for you to try to speak, guys. You have to take advantage of this space with me as teacher, or with whoever teacher. To try to speak. So it was a pleasure to share this time with you, and see you. Bye bye, guys. Bueno, entonces agradecerles a todos por la participación. Hoy terminamos un poco más 10 minuticos antes del usual. Y la invitación del consejo es que aprovechen estos espacios. Ustedes, de pronto por la edad, la tan corta edad que tienen, pues no valoran estos espacios, pero es muy importante que estos espacios los aprovechen para hablar. O sea, la importancia de aprender un idioma como el inglés es grandísima hoy en día. Pero ustedes de pronto todavía no son conscientes de eso, pero tienen que aprovechar todas esas oportunidades que tienen de aprender, de practicar, de poner en práctica lo que están aprendiendo, lo que están estudiando en el colegio, en el curso de la UNAD, llevarlo a la vida práctica. Y tratar de ustedes mezclar lo que les gusta con el inglés. O sea, si a ustedes les gustan los deportes, traten de ver videos, de ver los deportes en inglés. Si a ustedes les gustan las series de Netflix, como lo estamos viendo ahorita, que muchos de ustedes dedican tiempo a ver Netflix o cualquier otra plataforma, vean las series, vean las películas en inglés, escúchenlas, acostumbren el oído al inglés y a practicar, traten de practicar lo más que puedan. Entonces, terminamos de esta manera nuestro nivel 2. No sé si nos veremos en otro nivel, pero entonces la idea es que ustedes aprovechen estos espacios, les saquen jugo a esos espacios, ya sea con la profe Diana ya en Girardot, con los cursos de inglés, con el profesor del colegio, y que traten de aprender y de valorar la importancia de este idioma, que para el futuro puede ser fundamental para ustedes. Entonces, con gusto. Voy a detener ya la grabación y nos veremos, si así es, si ya quiere Dios.